Today is not the happiest day here in this household. It's a little bit of a bittersweet day. I think it's something that we need to do. It's just not something I'm super excited about, but the time has come and I think it's something that we just got to go through with and start over and try again. All right, well, with our luck, who would have thought? This is just how it goes with us. It has all started to snow again here towards the end of March. Might make this job a little harder, but today we got to get rid of our rooster and we're going to give him to someone local who's going to take care of them and he's going to use them for his hens. And I just think it's something with our kids that we weren't able to work out this time around. And I think that he's got a little too far gone aggressive. And it's something now that I want to be able to try one more time again. Try to see if we can get a rooster that can coexist a little better. I don't mind him having some slight aggression to him. That's good for a rooster to have that protection. But when it's towards our kids and everything like that, and it's just nonstop, I feel like every time we're in there, he's lurking over at us and trying to get at us. I think this will be a lot better for us for now. So what I'm gonna try to do at first is try to make this as easy as possible and not too entertaining for you guys. And I'm just gonna try to lure him into our cat carrier with treats. If that works, then okay. If not, then I'd probably make it more entertaining for you guys, which I'm sure everyone would love. And I'll try to grab at him as he's jumping at me and trying to attack me. And wish me luck. All right, so I got him. Of course, the camera wasn't on when I did it. Instead of it being a thing where I ended up having to grab him, I was able to do a little setup where he was able to walk into there when I put treats. So nothing entertaining for you guys, sorry about that. But it was the easiest way and no traumatizing for him as much and not traumatizing for me, for him jumping all over me when I did it. So we're happy to have it done and it succeeded nice. Sorry that I wasn't able to get it on camera because for some reason the camera wasn't on while it was going. But we're gonna go to the drop off now and get him dropped off and we're gonna come back and come check on the ladies and hopefully they're still doing okay. Anybody want to say goodbye to mine? You want to say bye to your rooster? Say bye, rooster. Hi guys, you want a treat? All right, everybody, we're back, and it's a weird feeling to be in here in the chicken run. Yeah, your rooster's gone. No more roosters. It's weird to be able to be here in the run without any of those worries. It is nice though to be able to walk around in here with the chickens again. And it's nice to know that the girls are more safe now and that the girls can sit and enjoy and walk around with the chickens. We do feel a little upset for them. I'm sure though, although as anyone who has a rooster, they know what the process is and what they do to the hens nonstop sometimes throughout the day. Even though they do that to the hens, they're probably missing him a little bit, and I'm sure that it's gonna feel weird. With their pecking order, a new hen's gonna have to step up and take over now and kind of be the top chicken of the group, so we'll see who that'll be. But there is a lot of benefits to having a rooster, and that's why we are a little upset that this one didn't work out, or that maybe we could have tried a little harder to make it work it out. But for now, what we're gonna do without having a rooster is, if you guys haven't seen, we just brought home 5 new olive egger chicks about a month ago now, maybe 3 weeks ago. Those olive egger chicks when we hold them and look at them. I'm guessing 2 of them are probably roosters and 3 of them are hens. So we do have 2 new roosters coming in. So since we're gonna have 2 new roosters, I'm guessing out of that batch of 5 new chicks that we got, I'm gonna hopefully that we can kind of get one of those roosters that's gonna work a little better. And since it'll be an olive egg rooster, it'll be a nice rooster for mating purposes in the future. Since we don't have the rooster anymore, we're gonna free range them a little bit here, let them adjust to our dogs a little more, and partially because we feel bad. So let's let the chickens loose and let them free range here, and we'll get a little bit more into why it's important to have a rooster and why we really want to make one and work for our flock. What is it, boy? What is it? You see something? Oh, you good boy. Protecting the chickens? Come here, good boy. You're a good boy. All right, let's see what today's haul is. How many eggs is that? Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Holy moly.
We have a 7 egg final.
7 eggs. This is the most eggs that we've gotten in one day.
Blue egg, green egg, and blue egg.
Uh-huh. 7 eggs. That's our record. But unfortunately, one of them's cracked. So that one goes to Mr. Milo. You want egg? Sit. 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 It is still a weird feeling to just kind of see all these chickens here following me as I walk. We're not used to doing that since we haven't been able to free range them in a while. Ever since mine, which is the name of our rooster, got pretty aggressive with us. And it was just unfortunate. We do want them free ranging, and I do wonder if we let them free range a little more and he had such more space that if it would have worked out better. But with the fear of our girls running outside here to play in the back and then him being loose, it just didn't seem like it was ever going to work. So right now, like I said, this just seemed like the best opportunity for us is just try to retry it. We think we have 2 roosters in the making, and we really do want a rooster. Benefits of having a rooster as part of your flock is the #1 thing, as for a homestead or self-sustainable type kind of aspect of it, is that's your own way to produce more chickens. And I think that's where we really are bummed the most about. And we do want that aspect of that. We don't have to trust and wait to go to the stores and try to buy chickens from the stores and trust that those chickens are good. And we'd like to be able to produce chickens here on our own for our homestead, or breeding them ourselves. That'd be a lot better for us here. And that is definitely, I know, the #1 reason why Chelsea's bummed about losing our rooster today. Milo, be a good boy. You be a good boy with the chickens. Sonny said, I am not dealing with that crazy dog. Sonny ran out of here. Oh, marking your scent? The second thing that we're really gonna miss about having a rooster is him being the protector for the hens. He was a really good protector. And although he was overprotective and trying to get us, who feed him, which we kind of understood after the incident that happened with our 5-year-old and kind of giving him the boot right to him, I understood why he got a little more weary of us. But a rooster is really looking out for its hens, and that's its #1 job. And it will wait to eat. It will hear noises in the distance and will make certain calls that tell them, hey, we need to go to the coop. And it is just amazing as we watched it unfold. And we're really bummed about that aspect of it, is that he was so good at what he did, he just overdid it. If you want to have a rooster as part of your flock, that would be a reason though I'd say to get one. And we are missing that aspect now, but we can't wait to get another rooster and try again. Things to consider, a reason maybe why you don't want to have a rooster on your flock, is some of them can get very aggressive. And especially if you have multiple roosters, but even if you only have one, some of them can be so aggressive, especially just towards 1 or 2 of the hens, that those hens start to live uncomfortable lives, and that's really not what they're for. When we had our rooster, he did a very good job. It wasn't ever picking on one hen or anything like that. He just kind of mated when he felt like he needed to. It wasn't over the top. He was protective. Like I said, it wasn't like he was overly aggressive with them. He just kind of got that way with us. So unfortunate, but that's a reason why maybe not to. And that leads me to number 2 is when you have kids, it's another thing to watch out for. And we need to teach them at a young age and teach ourselves, honestly, since we're new to this and I was unaware of it, of not backing down to a rooster and showing that you are the one that's in charge. Not being by physical means necessarily, but showing them that you're not afraid, that you're going to pick them up when you want to. And that'll help establish a dominance and a pecking order to show that you're the top, so that he doesn't feel like he needs to try to dominate on top of you or scare you away. So, all right, somebody else came out for some chicken fun. Hi, Theo. Theo, we getting some chickens? You see the chickens? Chickens! So, as I was trying to state earlier about reasons maybe why you don't want a rooster, the aggressiveness is probably one of the main reasons. And also, depending on how big of free ranging you do for them and the size of your flock, if you don't want to expand that flock and you don't want hidden chicks just showing up out of nowhere, that'd be another reason probably not to want a rooster. But I would say the reasons for a rooster are a lot better than against, but it all depends on your situation. I mean, if you only want about 4 chickens, you live more and probably in a residential type area, you probably can't have a rooster, 1. And number 2, you're probably only really doing it for a few hens. A few hens, just have them lay. You don't really want to worry too much about them and don't want to worry about the aggressiveness of a rooster possible or anything like that. So I'd see why you don't want a rooster for the people in certain situations. Also, another reason to not want a rooster actually that I'm forgetting is they're noisy. He made a lot of noise when he was here. And where are you going, Theo? You want to look this way? You want to see your sisters? He made a lot of noise, and if you have neighbors that are really close, that could be a nuisance for them. Even if you're okay with it, that could be a thing that could put a little wedge in between you and your neighbor, which you might not want. So our neighbors never said anything, at least. So plus we have dogs that make a much louder noises than our chicken made. That is something to consider, is how much noise a rooster makes before getting one. We will be getting a rooster, and we're gonna hope it works out. We're gonna keep trying till we get the one that works, that's best for our family. We really want a rooster to help be self-sustainable here, and I just can't wait for the one that works out. Hopefully it's one on this next batch and we don't have to look much farther. Hey Delilah, are you happy to see the chickens?
Yeah.
Can you see the camera? Can you see the chickens?
Yeah.
You can't even see anything. What are you doing with that hat? You can barely see you. Hi, there you are.
My rooster cage.
Your rooster?
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
But you said this is a new one, rooster.
Yeah, we'll get a new rooster?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. All right, as we said, we're a little upset that we kind of took their man that was protecting them, and they've been around for so long. So what way to better cheer them up than to give them their favorite treat? And also, this is a good thing to do when you need them all after they've been free ranging a little bit and you want to put them back down into their run area. Here's a quick way to do it. You just do one shake of this bag and here they all come. So thanks to Grubly Farms, honestly, these Grublies have been something that the chickens just absolutely love. So why we love using Grublies so much? So they're made using oven-dried black soldier fly grubs, which, if you guys don't already know, it's kind of like the counterpart to mealworms, but so much better. So these fly grubs are sustainably harvested over in farms in the United States and in Canada. And what makes them so much better than using mealworms is they have 50% the calcium, and they are just packed with protein that will make it so much better for your chickens. And you're gonna be noticing that in the eggs. They're gonna produce more, produce stronger shells, and they are just so much better. And they absolutely love them, so you can't go wrong with that, right? You wanna start using Grublies for your chickens? All you gotta do is go on to grublyfarms.com, and your first order that you purchase will be 25% off. So you wanna go do that right now and make a big purchase, because you're gonna get 25% off, correct? And the best part about using Grublies is all orders ship for free. So go on right now if you haven't already for your chickens. I use it for my chicken feed as well, but the Grubly snacks the chickens just absolutely love. So can't go wrong with it if you haven't done it already. Why are you always escaping? Everybody else, you. Look, you're the only one out. Everyone else is in there. Come on. Just kind of summing up everything, you really need to think about if a rooster is right for you guys. If you're going to be free ranging your chickens a lot in a bigger area and you want to be more self-sustainable and hatch out your own chicks, then a rooster is something that you probably do want for your flock. You might just have to play around with them and make sure that you get one that works for you guys. Unfortunately for our Americana, he wasn't the one that worked out, and we're going to try again, and that's part of the process. I think one of the main things that we're probably disappointed about in ourselves with this decision is not just going ahead and trying to figure out how to process them a little bit so that we can start learning that, because in the future, that's part of the reasons of having chickens, is getting the eggs and then also producing them for meat for ourselves, for our family, so that we can be more self-sustainable. So that's something that we're gonna have to look for. I'm gonna have to get Rosie back here with her friends, and that'll probably be it for today, huh? Yeah? You guys gonna sleep good without your rooster? I don't know what she's saying. Does anyone speak chicken? I'm gonna get her back in and probably call it a night here. What? What's wrong? All right, let's go back. Thank you guys again for tuning in. And if you're having a problem with your rooster and you don't know if you should have one for you guys or not, I hope this helped. And please follow along on the next video. We'll see you guys there.